You're here! I've been waiting for you for a while now. There's no one else here. Faye and the others have all gone home. All the salvage inside belongs to us. Let's go then. Then let's start digging. For some reason, I feel even more motivated than when I'm working my normal job. And while we're digging, we can chat and talk to each other. Not everybody knows it, but I usually dig up the most in our company. Peck is consistent. Have you tried the Singh? Not everybody knows it, but I usually dig up the most in our company. Peck is consistent. Not everybody knows it, but I usually dig up the most in our company. Peck is consistent. The boss's kid, Pebbles, is so well behaved. I wish he'd call me sister, and our company is quite good. We get 5 paid vacation days per year. The boss's kid, Pebbles, is so well behaved. I wish he'd call me sister, and the boss's kid, Pebbles, is so well behaved. I wish he'd call me sister, and our company is quite good. We get 5. Phew. Let me see. We've basically broken down all the scrap that was brought up here during the day. We're amazing. By the way, these are the things I salvaged. Take them all. If you want to come again next time, just look for me. I've been digging all night and my clothes are wet, so I need to go back and take a hot bath and change into clean clothes. Well then, until next time, it was really fun to dig up junk together with you today. Bye-bye.
Ask me more. Retreat!
Did you see that? Those darn geeglers are at it again. Look at this mess. They're muddling up our water. I honestly don't know what it is they have against us. Do you mind helping out with the trash around the oasis? The longer they're in the water, the higher the risk of contamination, so we must hurry. Hey, I saw you helping out. Thanks, we all appreciate it. If you found any valuables in the trash, you can keep those. Isn't that great?
Hello. Aha!
So long, partner.
Hi.
Goodbye. Catch you later.
there. Catch you later.
And so you see, that mischievous little Mian made a teensy little mistake. When she said that we don't charge for overnight commissions, what she meant to say is that actually, we do. In fact, that's an understatement. We charge out the wazoo for overnight commissions.
Yeah, I know all about the overnight policies. It's just that Mian said she thought she could get us a discount.
Yes, well, she's been overruled. Sorry, old pal, but if we made an exception for you, we'd have to start making exceptions for everyone. And that would be far too exceptional.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't want to shortchange the good folks over at the Commerce Guild.
That's what I love about you, Owen. Always so perfectly punctual with your payments. Well, I must be going. My employees won't reprimand themselves, don't you know? So long.
Oh, hey! You've come at just the right time. So, the wildest thing happened. Grace had a little spat with the oven and, long story short, blew the whole kitchen to smithereens. Don't worry. Everyone's fine. And luckily, Mian was available to help out with damage control. So that's all well and good. My issue now is that the night the kitchen exploded, Grace insisted she'd take a pay cut until all the repairs were paid for, and she wouldn't take no for an answer. But now without Mian's discount, I just can't let Grace foot the bill. She'd be scraping by for months, if not years. I paid Yen already. It's water under the bridge in my mind. 'Cause, these things happen. I can't stand letting her take on such a huge burden. She's just a student. All right, so here's where you come in. As a builder, you can just convince her that the repairs aren't that expensive. Then she won't feel so bad, and maybe she'll just forget about the whole thing. All right, but let's not be too hasty now. We need to be prepared if we're really gonna change Grace's mind. She really has a way of turning things around on you. Maybe she's on the debate team or something. Here's the deal. Whatever she asks you, just follow my lead. Capiche? Don't let her throw you off your game. Stick to the plan. Guess we're as ready as we're ever gonna be. Let's go track down Grace. I'll be right behind you.
Howdy! See ya!
Hey, Builder. Hot shopping again? Unfortunately, right now I have such a backlog, I just can't make time to help you. If only I could split myself into thirds. One to watch the shop, one to deliver packages, then the last could go to the game center and just have fun all day. But alas, just this delivery alone might take all 3 parts. That would be greatly appreciated. It's a simple delivery. You just need to help me run this over to the customer. You see, This is a special condiment ordered by Owen for the Blue Moon Saloon, expertly made in Walnut Groove. Legend goes that with this seasoning, even a rock can be made into a delicious meal. The Blue Moon Saloon is one of By the Star's most cherished customers. Though, still, I do hope Grace doesn't let it go to waste. I'm a little worried about that. My store guarantees delivery within 24 hours upon supply arrival in town, so please don't forget. When you've delivered it, I kindly ask that you return to me and let me know.
Ain't this the package I ordered from By the Stairs? Why are you the one out here delivering it to me? Ah, so you're helping Arvio. Well, take a Yakmo milk on the house. Consider it a little tip from me. Uh-huh. Aha! Aha! Farewell!
You've already delivered it? That was quick! I really don't know what I would have done without you.
Excuse me, ma'am. Might I have a word? I'm new to Sandrock, and I would be remiss to pass up an opportunity to speak with a dignified-looking damsel such as yourself.
My stars! Did you listen to that? I reckon that must be the phrasings of a bona fide Ataran gentleman. Ain't nobody talks fancy like that round here. Well, what can I do you for, newcomer? Looking for good eats? Or just a place to kick up your heels? I've been ranching these parts for more than 20 years. Reckon I ought to know a thing or two by now. Just ask our builder here.
I believe you. I'm Ernest, by the way. I'm here on the behalf of the Atara Times. I was hoping to do a piece on that bandit fellow who's been giving you all so much trouble. Would you care to weigh in on the situation?
Oh, I reckon you mean Logan. Mr. Ernie, sir, I don't suppose you were on that train, were you? You still want to catch up with that rascal? Well, here's my weighing in. You'd do best by packing your bags. That Logan's a wanted man. and he likely won't take kindly to a fancy talking, pants-wearing, city-slicking Poindexter snooping around. No offense. If you want to write about something, write about the scenery. Try some of our Yakmel sausage. It's so good, people all the way from Portia make their way over to stock up on it. Logan, forget about it. Wait till the Corps catches him, then ask him yourself.
And it was going so well. I've really hit a wall these past few days. Can't seem to get anyone to open up. Are they really so afraid of one guy? Is it my cologne? You, Builder, despite all that, I don't suppose you would be willing to answer some of my questions about Logan. Really? You will? Fantastic! One moment, let me just get out my notebook. For this interview, please try to be as objective as possible. Try not to let your feelings or any biases get in the way. It's important that I only get the facts as I try to understand this bandit persona. First question. Do you know Logan personally? That's alright. Still, you've lived here for a while, haven't you? I believe your insight may yet be of use. Tell me what he looks like. I mean, have you seen the posters around here? They really couldn't have found a picture of him without a bandana over his face? Just a simple description will do. So you've never seen his face either. I got a quick look at him. That disarming glare. Ice cold. I'll never forget it. And even through the bandana, you can see there are stories written on his face, just waiting to be told. Logan's accomplice, the man who helped him on the train. What do you know about him? What's his name? Fancies himself some sort of superhero sidekick? Heck boy, what could it all mean? I didn't see any eggs on him. I'll just make a note of this. Seems there are several mysteries swirling around this particular figure. I'll have to mull it over. In any case, I suppose this counts as my first complete interview. They sent me here to just do a little throwaway piece for Ernie's World. But this whole bandit thing is gold! My editor Eduardo is gonna flip. Bandits? On your train? It's more likely than you think. No, that's no good. Ne'er-do-well nabs nada? No, how cheesy is that? Hey there, kiddo. I seem to keep seeing you around. You're not following me, are you?
I'm fine.
Are you lost? Where's your mother?
I'm not lost. I live here. My mom's in the desert now.
I see. In the desert. Oh, goodness. Sweetie, where do you live? Do you need someone to help you get home?
No, you're Ernest, the writer? Did you write the Maltese Pigeon?
Oh, you're a fan, huh? Gosh, why didn't you say so? Oh, that book you've got, that's my latest release. Why don't I sign it for you?
Oh, that would be great! Thank you, Mr. Ernest.
Hey, anything for a fan. Who should I make this out to?
Jasmine. That's J-A-S.
And Jasmine, sweetie, why don't you tell me, what was your favorite part about this book?
Actually, I thought the story this time was a bit contrived.
Contrived? Wow, such a big girl word. Where did you...
I'm not finished. The characters are paper thin, and if you've even been paying half attention, you can see every twist coming from a league away. I think you've been really writing it in lately. Your old stuff was way better.
Well, little kid, with all due respect, you're a little kid and you don't know anything.
I'm your primary demographic.
Actually, as you can clearly see displayed on the back cover, the book is intended for all ages. Well, that's all the time I have for today. Here you go, and cheerio!
Wow, look, Mr. Teddy! We got an autograph from Ernest, the famous writer! Let's put it under our pillow tonight.
You really can't please everyone. She's kind of right, though. My novels have only ever really caught on with the under 12 demographic. It's gotten so hard to continue to outdo myself. Yes! The Maltese Pigeon is my most famous work. It's a classical whodunit mystery where it turns out it was the butler all along. Oops. Guess I spoiled it for you. Well, it's still good. I recommend you check it out. Anyway, that little girl sounded a lot like my critics in Walnut Groove. They rated my latest novel a rotten score of 3 walnuts out of 10. But I don't write for them. I write from the heart, okay? It was nice running into you again, Builder. But I really should get back to work. Despite the one-off critic here and there, plenty of fans are in fact looking forward to what I come up with in Sandrock. So long!
Only through official channels. Do not.
Hello! See you around.
I just need to put in a bit of salt. Thanks, boss.
Seems someone hasn't quite learned their lesson, but that's neither here nor there. Look who I've brought. Your friendly neighborhood builder, here to help us come to a conclusion on that whole explosion incident.
Oh, hey! And you're still on about that, Owen? That was a terrible mess, and I'm completely to blame. I'll be footing the bill in full for the kitchen restoration, regardless of what you may have told the builder here.
Hey, come on, Grace. It's no biggie. And even if it was, the Blue Moon has plenty set aside for rainy days, or explosive days, for that matter. Anyway, everything is taken care of now, and it hardly cost me a dime. Don't believe me? Just ask for a second opinion here.
All right, I'll bite. You plan to tell me the truth now, don't you? Let's begin. What is your name?
Huh? Where are you going with this one?
I have my reasons. Your name, please? Okay, next question. Next, where are you from originally? Hi, Wind. Nice weather this time of year, yes? Very windy, I've heard. That'll do. Now I know what you look like when you're deciding whether or not to answer truthfully. Next, I'll be asking what I really want to know. And don't even think about bending the truth to help Owen change my mind. Got it? I can read you like a book. Now, Builder, tell me, how much did it cost to renovate the Blue Moon kitchen?
You know, more than a few glasses of milk, but less than a herd of yak milk. Grace, it's fine. I wish you'd just forget about all this.
Oh, you're serious?
I mean, after the discounts and, you know, the Commerce Guild owe me some favors and, sure, it sounds crazy.
If you two are going to lie, at least try to make it good. Let's continue, shall we? The events in question occurred 2 days prior, and on the second day, when I came to work, the kitchen was already as good as new. Something here doesn't add up. Don't tell me you builders are dabbling in magic. Explain.
What's your angle, Grace? The 2 new builders in town are both riled up and full of vinegar. You're just used to old Mason and his whiny ways. Nothing unusual here, right?
I see. Next question. Regardless, Owen must have had to pay me on for working overnight. Tell me how much that would have been.
Be that as it may, a kind lady that she is, Mian gave me a discount. The difference in the bill was so small, I almost forgot about it.
Owen says he was charged slightly more, and you're saying there was no overnight expedient charge?
Silly me. I guess there was no overnight fee. I must have just imagined that part.
Uh-huh. Okay, next question.
Grace. Enough with the 3rd degree. There's really nothing more to be said.
Boss, you sure have a lot to say for someone who says there's nothing to say. Why do you always butt in whenever I ask a question, huh? It's starting to seem like you 2 are in cahoots.
Cahoots? I mean, what even is a cahoot, really? I think this whole ordeal has you on edge. But, all right. Have it your way. I'll zip it. Continue with the interrogation, please.
If something like this happened in the Commerce Guild, would your boss, Yan, handle it like Owen? Which is to say, would he insist on paying the damages out of his own pocket? Yeah, but the thing is, I think you do. You know, at first, I was kind of entertained by this little charade of yours. But, I mean, you could have at least put a little effort into your story. I'm afraid I can't oblige such a pithy performance. I'm sticking to my guns. The kitchen damage falls on me, and that's that.
All right. Looks like I won't be able to change your mind. I suppose I could take 100 goals per month out of your salary, and then...
500. Let's just get it over with.
Come on. You'll be just barely scrapping by for months.
That's nothing to me.
Come on. I already agreed to let you pay. You gotta work with me a little. Stick with 100 a month, all right?
All right. Thank you, Owen.
Well, thanks for coming. And at least helping us get this mess sorted out. Sorry to take up so much of your time. Stop by again soon for a drink, won't you?
Back in school, we learned all... Bye!
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.